All right, Rosalie, this is Jerry Johnson from Coastline Mazda, Camel River, and here are the two cars of your interest. One is the GS trim level, which is this beauty right here. That is the GS trim. And then right over here we have the GT trim level. Now right off the bat, I'm pretty sure you can notice, but it has a different size of rim on this one. So we're talking 18-inch rims on the GT model. And we have the 16-inch rims on the GS model. It's mainly for aesthetics. Of course, the GT has much more of an aggressive look to it. So I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around on the vehicle and show you a few of the key features on the exterior of the two different trim levels. Right off the bat, I'm not sure if you can see it, but with the GT trim model, you can see that it's got the LED fog lights with the LED accents and a bi-xenon ultra bright headlight setup. It is an eye adaptive setup, so this is the mechanism that actually turns 15 degrees into the corner, which will is good for pedestrians and all the little deer that come out of the ditch. Super bright headlight system. This is one of the things you do not get in the GS trim. As we move on over to the GS trim, you can see that it is a projector halogen. And there is no fog light. So there's no fog light on the GS trim, and you get the projector halogen. A little bit different light. You know, when you're going down the highway, one's a yellow light, one's a bright white light. This is the bright white light. This is the projector halogen. Aesthetics, both of these are in the machine gray color and both are automatics. The body stylings didn't change a whole lot. You'll notice the badge in the front is a little different, as this one glares off the front. That's for your radar cruise control system. And of course, this one has the regular Mazda badging. The only exterior other thing that has changed, or there's two more things here. One would be this proximity key, so you don't have to fiddle with your keys anymore. As long as you got your keys on you or near you, you can walk on up to your car, open the door, in you go. That's the GT model. As you can see, the GS trim model does not have the proximity key, so you will be having to use your fob. It is a keyless entry system as well, so it's actually quite easy to use, but just giving you a comparison. As you can see from the back, the rear lights have switched a little bit as well. There's no LED accents in this GS trim level, but in the GT there is the LED trim lights, which is something that really shows up really nice in the dark for sure. The only other aesthetics from the exterior is on the GS you have the regular radio antenna. In the GT it is a shark fin radio antenna. So enough with the outsides, let's go on in the interior of this being the 2017 Mazda 3 GS Sport hatch. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice is it is power locks, windows and mirrors, and it is a pump seating mechanism, so there's no power seating in the GS trim level. It does come with the real nice all-weather mats. This guy has some real cool key features that go across the board for the Mazda 3, starting with automatic headlights, automatic windshield wiper blades, so if it gets rainy you don't really have to adjust your windshield wiper blades anymore. It automatically senses the rain up in a little sensor up in the box up here. Okay, does come standard with the Bluetooth, hands-free, cruise control, and this is a big switch. Is the instrument panel is quite a bit different in this model compared to the GT. This one goes across the board with the GX, the GS, and all those other trim levels. Pretty standard. You got the 7-inch touchscreen, which is standard in both. You'll have the heated seats and the heated steering wheel in this vehicle, as well as the GS trim level has the leather wrapped steering wheel, leather wrapped shift knob, and now we have an electronic parking brake. So this is standard across in the GS trim level as well. No more wrenching or tearing. And of course, anytime you're out of park, this vehicle is run through the human machine interface command switch. And then of course, standard on both sides of the fence is regular drive, semi-automatic, Triptronic, and then you have your sport mode. So that'll be available in both models. They did do a really good job this year in the GS trim level with their upholstery. It's a little bit higher quality, I would say, like more heavy duty. As you can see, it's really well done, and they did that the leather stripe in the middle as an accent, which is really nice. And they are a real comfortable seat for sure. But I'm about to go show you what's in the GT. So that's typically what everyone does, buys the GS trim level. Of course, you're saying you're a little bit more spoiled with the nicer cars. You want to see a little bit of a class up for the extra $30, $40 a month. I don't blame you there. Starting right off the bat here, you see you got the same power group. The difference right off the bat here is you get the leather insert here. So it's a leather contrast. It's a nice brownish color. It's real you know, quality fit and finish for sure. Second thing you're going to see right off the bat is you get the Bose surround sound, which is you know, just as good as it gets for when it comes to music systems. So if you do like to listen to music on your way to work, this thing is going to get you in the groove for sure. You have the 8-way power adjustability in your seating, so it does have power seating, along with, of course, the one thing you're going to notice right at the bat is the leather seats. Look at how nice the leather is in this beautiful machine, and it is with that dual contrast with a little bit of brown. And if you could only smell this car right now, you'd be in love, I'm sure of it. So feature-wise, there's quite a few different features right off the bat. The GS trim level, of course, did not have the moonroof unless you order the moonroof package. This one, you get a few safety features. You get the lane departure, so anytime you're drifting out of the lane, it'll rumble and beep for you. You got your traction control. You got the button for tire pressure monitoring and reset. This one does come with the automatic lighting system as well. And as you can see there, it comes with a fog light setup that I had mentioned earlier. You get the automatic windshield wiper blades in this one. Some of the main differences right off the bat is you get the lane departure. The instrument panel is a lot more different. It's got the digital, it's got the RPM gauge right in the middle. All your gear shifts over here, so you can see clearly what gear you're going to be in or what gear to shift to if you're in manual. You do have the RPM gauge right there, big, the digital kilometers per hour. You got your fuel economic monitor in this one. Goes all the way through from your average speed, the range of your fuel, the average per liters every 100 kilometers, and then your current, which is where most people keep it. And of course, you got your inside and outside temperature. And a real cool feature here is the heads-up display, which you can kind of see what's going on. It never does show up good on these cameras, but there it is, heads-up display. So that'll give you your navigation prompts, whether there's you know, basically when your nav comes on, it'll have your tack, your speed, your navigation prompts, whether there's a stop sign coming up, depending on the nav route you have set. It's pretty cool. It is color display this year, so it's real vivid, real bright, real easy to see. Really cool. Another cool thing is you got the, of course, you get the leather wrapped steering wheel, the shift knob, you get the electronic parking brake. All the drivetrain stays all the same. The main thing that you are getting is a different instrument panel, the heads-up display. You get the lane departure. You get blind spot monitoring in the mirrors, which is available in the GS as well. The big thing here is you get the radar cruise control. So what this is if you're going down the highway at 120 and the guy in front of you is going 119, he's got his cruise just set not right, and you kind of sneak up on him, or maybe something abruptly changes on the highway, or even in stop and go traffic, you basically set your cruise control, and then you set the distance you want to be behind the car in front of you. So you can be up to from 50 to 100 to 150 meters behind the car in front of you, and you set that, and it'll automatically brake and accelerate to keep you at that exact distance behind the car in front of you, which is really cool, especially for in the city, and really cool for the highway driving, because you don't get, if you get minorly distracted and you sneak up on a car behind you or in front of you that's going a little slower, it'll automatically brake for you, so you don't come flying in on him and have to change lanes and go flying by him on the highway. It'll just maintain the exact speed to stay whatever 150 meters behind him, 100 to 50. It's probably one of the coolest features in this car. Really great for stop and go traffic as well. This one also comes with the paddle shifter, so once you decide to go put it into manual, you can start using your paddle shifter, so you never really have to take your eyes off the road or your hands off the wheel, which goes alongside of the human machine interface command switch. This is really cool. Standard on both models. So when it comes to feature differences, right off the bat, the way I look at it is I mean, you got the auto dimming mirror as well. You can see the button up here. That's for the auto dimming mirror. The vanity lights, that lights up in this model. The moonroof, the rims, the radar cruise control, the fog lights, you have the HVAC system switched out quite a bit too. This is a dual climate control, so what it is this one can be set to 27. You like it nice and warm, he likes it nice and cold, and then you stick it on auto. Basically, it's just going to work to keep this side of the car at 15 degrees, and that side of the car is going to warm up to 30. As soon as it hits 30, it's going to do whatever it takes to manage both sides to stay that way. Real nice for people that can't get along and always want different temperatures, especially on the longer drives. But the main thing is blind spot standard in both. So you get the lane departure, the radar cruise control, the leather, the power seating, the fog lights, the sporty instrument panel. You got the heads-up display, navigation, and the dual climate control with the automatic setting, as well as the leather is a main player in this trim level. And then the big thing is the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, which has 187 horsepower, and the other one has 155 horsepower. So that's a big difference. This is definitely a performance car. Something even you coming from a Mercedes would really appreciate the power these guys have. It's a little bit bigger engine, still really good on fuel, super fun to drive, and of course we can't forget the Bi Xenon ultra bright headlights with the LED accents, the fog lights, the bigger rims, and then the proximity key here. So hopefully that helps. I mean, it's a lot to go through. I'm going to kind of list it off to you in the email, but I thought I'd make you a video just to give you a good idea. And since you're coming back and you guys are coming from, you know, Kamloops, I want to do whatever it takes to try and earn your business and get your son into one of these beautiful machines. I don't know if he likes machine gray, but we have a GT real nice snowflake pearl white as well. It is in the manual drive, so you have your choice there, my man. You can go white, you can go machine gray. We do have a nice sedan GT in black. If for whatever reason it's a color choice, which I don't think it is because these two are the most popular colors out on the market today, we can get you what you're looking for. So I hope that helps, just showing you what the trim level differences are. Again, 2.5 liter, 2 liter versus moonroof, no moonroof, bigger rims, small rims, and all the safety features: blind spot, lane departure, radar cruise control, heads-up display, the sporty instrument panel, the dual climate control, and of course the leather and the 8-way power adjustability. So I think that nails it. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. I'm going to send you off as much information as I can at this point. We'll see if we can get one of these things en route to your house. All right, bye for now.